morning. Like an idiot, I booked my flight
for 8:30.
But I live 2 hours from the airport and the metro doesn't open until 5 a.m. So let's get ready. We're gonna take a night bus to the airport.
Alone and loved, that's how I feel. I dream all night and day. Could you give us a chance if you mind? And I deserve it, please, one last time. Could you give us a chance, we'll be so fine. I hope one day, somehow, I always will meet again. Cause I've been wondering why we still play as we were friends. I hope somehow I always will meet again. It's time to care, we should just share love one day. Mine, mine, mine. Night, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. Night, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. Night, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. Alone and bored, that's how you feel. You went so far away. You should give us a chance, please be kind. I need to see you just one last time. You should give us a chance, we'll feel alive.
Okay, I landed. I made it to the hotel. I didn't even cry on the airplane, which was a huge success. Overall, it was a pretty easy trip from Paris to Copenhagen. I thought I would give you guys a little recap of my day, of my flight, of the
Drama at the airport.
But before that, I just want to show you guys my room really quick.
Before I mess it up.
So here's what it looks like. And the best part is this huge bed. I love it. And then we have the bathroom. I've already put some of my toiletries in. It's got like this nice tile flooring. Hair dryers, towels, soaps. The shower also looks really nice. So yeah, overall I'm not complaining. The room has a nice little view. Let's open it. Can we open this? It's super cute. It's also on a quiet street, which is super nice. What else? The bed. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna sleep on this and then go back home to like my pull-out couch bed and live. And then there's a TV and a mirror. And over here are some closets as well. So I've already hung up my coat, my blazer, and my dress. And yeah. Voila, that is the room. It's crazy because it's only noon, but because I got up at 3:30 this morning, I already feel like it's like the evening, I guess. So it's kind of weird to go into the office and spend the rest of my day there. The reason I got up so early this morning is because I don't know what I was thinking, but I booked an 8:45 a.m. flight. So that means I wanted to be at the airport around like 6. But I live like 2 hours away from the Charles de Gaulle airport, which would mean that I'd have to leave the house around 4. But the metro doesn't start until like
5:30, I think.
So I ended up having to get up at 3:30, take a night bus at 4 a.m. and my mom was like, Arielle, your company is paying for it, like just get an Uber. And I was like, no, like it's better for the environment to take public transportation and I'll save money, blah blah blah. And then this morning I'm like carting my luggage
25 minutes
to get to this night bus through these empty Paris streets, and I'm like, if someone wanted to rob me or kill me, nobody would hear me scream. The airport was honestly a nightmare. I mean, name a worse airport than Charles de Gaulle. I'll wait. The people who work there, I don't know if it's because they're so stressed with the amount of travelers that come and go, but they're so rude all the time. I was able to get my carry-on through without any problems. Sometimes they stop me because it's a little bit big, but the issue was that if you saw my packing video, I had like these small containers, like very small containers. I think one was 25 mil. The other two were like maybe 40 or 50 mil. Anyways, when we're going through the scanners, I voluntarily take those out of my bag because normally you can just leave them in and they see in the machine that they're small so they don't stop you. But I took them out, I laid them out in the bin, and of course they stopped me because they were like,
there's no clear identification of the quantity in here.
And I was like, okay, fine, fair enough. Like, I reuse these little glass jars, so no, there isn't a quantity, but they're so small. There's no way they could even possibly come close to holding 100 mils. Like, it's a 25 mil container. So anyway, she confiscated them, which was a bummer, but I guess it's a lesson learned for the future. Like, if you're going to put liquids in your carry-on, make sure that they are in containers that are clearly labeled. I don't know, it seems kind of dumb to me because my other containers just had like stickers on them that said like 50 mils or 100 mils. I mean, I could print out a sticker and stick it on the container, no problem. I don't really see what that changes, but I don't know, I'm not an expert on airport security.
Obviously.
The flight was really, really smooth. I mean, normally I'm so stressed out on flights. Like, I hate flying. It was a pretty short flight. It was like an hour and a half, and the landing was the scariest thing. It was so cloudy and rainy in Denmark. The pilot is like, okay, prepare for landing, and then for 15 minutes we like proceeded to just like fly through these clouds, and you're like, where is the ground? I don't know. Where are we landing? Like, it was trippy, it was scary. Literally from the second that I stepped off the plane, it was massive culture shock. Everybody is speaking Danish. All of the signs are in Danish. I didn't realize how different it was from other European countries. For some reason, I didn't even think of the fact that they aren't using the euro, so I'm like, I have no money. Please take my French credit card. The people also look really different from France. And I mean, this is definitely like very much stereotyped, but people do say that people who live in Scandinavian countries are a bit taller, a bit bigger, blonde-haired. And I mean, everyone I've crossed so far is A, taller than me, and B, blonder than me. So I'm like, okay, Denmark is living up to the stereotype. I'm super excited to meet my colleagues, and I think it'll be so fun to explore Denmark a little bit tonight if I have time. Honestly, I always feel like I talk too much in these videos, so if this is boring, please let me know down below. I just like to word vomit everything that happens to me. Anyways, it's noon, I'm starving, I want to go into the office ASAP, so let's go.
One day, somehow, I always will meet again. Cause I've been wondering why we still play as we were friends. I hope somehow, I always will meet again. It's time to care. We should just share love one day. Mine, mine, mine. Not you're mine, mine, mine. Not you're mine, mine, you're mine, mine. Not you're mine, mine, alone and bored, that's how you feel. You went so far away. You should give us a chance, please be kind. I need to see you just one last time. You should give us a chance, we'll feel alive. I hope one day, somehow, I always will meet.
Hopefully you can hear me. There are a ton of cars, but it was a really, really nice day at the office. I'll tell you guys more when we get home to the hotel. But it was just super nice meeting the team. I had a really good day, and I'm on my way to the metro to go back to the hotel and then for dinner. Okay, see you soon.
Cause I've been wondering why we still play as we were friends. I hope somehow I always will meet again. It's time to care. We should just share love one day. Mine, mine, mine. Not you're mine, mine, mine.
Do I look as tired as I feel? It's like 7. I got home probably at like maybe 6:15, but to be honest, I was so tired I just kind of laid and stared at the ceiling, and I switched into my pajamas and I unpacked my stuff.
I feel exhausted.
I know I don't look like it because I'm so tired, but I had such a good day with my colleagues. It was so cool meeting them. They were so friendly, so nice, and it was really nice hearing about how they're operating in Denmark and comparing it to how we're operating in Paris. So it was just a really nice day, and I'm excited to go back in tomorrow and see them and to keep working with them and collaborating with them. And yeah, I feel like it can be a really nice team working experience. I asked my colleague for some restaurant and activity recommendations, and she gave me a bunch. So even though I'm tired, I'm gonna try and muster the energy to go to the Tivoli Gardens. She said it was really beautiful, and I see on Google that it's like the #1 thing to do when you're in Copenhagen. She also recommended a bunch of cool restaurants and areas to go for drinks and stuff. I really do want to go check out the restaurants and bars that she suggested, but the thing is, tonight I'm solo. My colleague doesn't get in until tomorrow, so I don't know how I feel about going and having like a sit-down meal when I'm this tired by myself. Also, Copenhagen really isn't like Paris. In Paris, you can go out any day of the week and the patios will be filled, the restaurants will be filled. There's like a nightlife any day of the week, but in Copenhagen it's a Monday, right? And it definitely feels and looks like a Monday. It's not very busy, there aren't too many things open. It feels pretty calm. So sorry,
My battery died.
so I took 30 minutes to charge the battery for my camera, have a little power nap. I put my jeans on, I combed my hair. I'm trying to get the motivation to leave the hotel. Tomorrow I have to be at the office around 8:30. So I really want to be in bed by 9. Like, I really need sleep tonight. It's like 8 here, and the Tivoli Gardens are only 7 minutes away, so I thought I'd walk over there, check it out, and then try and find food, and maybe just go grab something and bring it back to the hotel room. I'm really feeling like a quiet night. I'm really tired. I'm sure you can tell I look tired, so let me give you a fit check and we'll go. These are the new Levi jeans that I showed you guys that I packed in my packing video, if you saw that. I just kept the same cashmere sweater because it's cold and raining outside. So let's throw our Blundstones on and go. I'm all bundled up because it's literally freezing outside.
1, 2, 3, funky.
This is what I mean when I say it's like weirdly dead. You know? I mean, I get that it's raining and it's cold, but I don't know, it just feels like kind of ghostly, I guess. It's just so weirdly empty. And there seems like there's tons of cool places. I don't know. Also, I decided not to go to Tivoli because it looks like so much fun. I'm gonna wait until my colleague gets here tomorrow and I'll see if he wants to go with me. Anyways, I'm still on the hunt for food. Okay, also it's giving me very industrial vibes. There's like all of these cool restaurants and like just in the middle is a parking lot. It's so weird. Hi guys, good morning. It is 7:15. My Danish colleagues leave the office around 4 p.m, but that means that they get to work at like 8, which is such a difference from the office in Paris, where like I normally get in around 9 and I'm like the 3rd or 4th person in, and most of the office rolls in around 10 and we leave at about 6 or 7. Very different work schedule, but I like it. I guess that means I'll finish work pretty early today and I'll be able to go to Tivoli Park with my colleague like I wanted. I got up at like 6:45, I'm dressed, makeup on. If you saw my pack with me outfit, I'm just wearing that chunky sweater and my blue jeans. I went for something a bit more casual because I am still kind of tired and it's gonna be a long day of like talking about processes and setting up processes. So yeah, I'd rather be comfy. And also the vibe at the office is jeans and a sweater. Like I mentioned in my pack with me video, I work for a startup, right? So it's like a very casual dress code. Even in Copenhagen, it's very casual. Like most people are wearing boots, jeans, and a sweater. So I'll blend right in. Anyways, before we go to work, let's go grab breakfast.
Of you every night. Dream of you. Can I help it if I dream of you every night? Dream of you. Can I help it if I dream of you? If I dream of you. Dream of you. Can I help it if I dream of you every night? I know I dream of you. Can I help it if I dream of you every night? I love you, 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 I love you.
Hi you guys. I'm sorry I feel like this has been such a failed vlog. It's been so busy. I literally haven't had the time to check in or anything. I've taken a bunch of clips here and there to show you guys like what the days have been like, what we've been doing, but honestly, it's just been so busy, like working all day and then trying to go out and sightsee and do things at night, and I just like really have not been able to find the right time to vlog. But I have a bunch of clips, so I think when I'm home I will give you guys a little story time about how the trip went. But yeah, it is my last day. I'm all packed. I'm gonna head to the office and then we fly home later this afternoon. Anyways, I will see you guys probably back in Paris. We are back in Paris. So I wanted to film an outro for this video because I feel like I just mashed together a bunch of different clips from different evenings and different activities on my last couple days in Denmark with no explanation whatsoever. Because I was on a work trip, I couldn't just be vlogging around my colleagues and being like, hey, let me just talk and film our dinner. That would be super unprofessional. So I kind of just took clips here and there, and that is what you see mashed up in this vlog. The first evening activity that you guys saw was, of course, the Tivoli Gardens, and it was so beautiful. The only downside was that it was
Pouring rain.
okay, like I mean torrential downpour, and because of that there were way less people in the park and a lot of the rides were closed down. I guess it added to the whole spooky vibes of the park because it was decorated for Halloween. We only had one umbrella. I was the only one who brought an umbrella, so my colleague is just like walking around in this pouring rain with the hood up over his jacket and like zipped all the way up. It was just a pretty funny sight to see. But, you know, he was a trooper. I definitely appreciate that, you know. We did the whole park under the pouring rain, no complaints. So that was super fun. So even though there's bad weather, it was still really fun, very beautiful. I definitely recommend that you visit this amusement park if you go to Copenhagen. The tickets to enter are very expensive, so if you do go here, I would recommend that you make a day of it or like an afternoon and pick a good day with good weather. Another clip that you guys would have seen was a work dinner I had with my Danish colleagues. We went out to this beautiful restaurant for tapas. It was honestly just like a lovely time. The restaurant had awesome vibes, and my colleagues and Danish people in general are just so friendly. I wouldn't say that the Danish people that I met are like outwardly extroverted, but they really adapted to my very high energy and enthusiasm. And after just a couple days, like by the time we were having this dinner, it felt like we were friends. So going out for dinner was just a good time. We also went out to a few bars, and the one that I filmed was actually in a hostel in Copenhagen, and it's at the very top, and it's this huge bar. There's TVs if you want to watch the sports games. There was some sort of soccer Champions League, I think, that was playing. But there was also a whole other section of game tables, and so we ended up playing like the tabletop version of shuffleboard, which was super fun. So yeah, overall my trip was really fun, very exciting, and honestly from a work perspective, it was so cool to see the Danish office, and it was really interesting to learn how the business operates like from the Danish perspective compared to the French perspective. And I cannot say this enough, but my colleagues truly are fabulous. They were so kind and so welcoming, and I just had a really good time with them. On the downside, I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot of work. I mean, obviously it was a work trip, so there was a lot of work involved, but it just meant that my days were really long at the office, and then my evenings were also really long, socializing and exploring the city, and so my time to sleep was very short. So I was able to push through the whole week, no problem, but as soon as I landed in Paris on Thursday, I was like, Uber home, order pizza, watch TV, and I zonked out immediately. I think it took me like 2 days to recover from the level of exhaustion that I was. And I'm sure you would have seen it because I was like editing the video and I'm like, Arielle, the bags under your eyes are not acceptable.
Get it together.
Also, it was raining 24/7. I actually didn't see the sun once in Copenhagen, so it actually feels like I was never even in Copenhagen during the day. The skies were gray and raining during the day, and then the skies were dark, obviously, during the evening. So yeah, I did not see the sun literally once, which was honestly not my favorite thing. Like, no problems with the cold or the rain, but I really thrive in the sunlight, so I missed that a lot. My colleagues were telling me that the rain and the dark skies is kind of seasonal for fall in Copenhagen. So, but yeah, I really like the city, and I hope that someday I can go back there and just for fun and like really enjoy a full trip there. As you guys know, I love France, I love Paris,
But resorts.
The Danish lifestyle is really appealing to me. Everyone was so friendly and so nice. I could really just see myself living there, to be honest. So, we'll see. Anyways, I'm sorry this vlog was such a mess, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna post this on the weekend of Halloween, so I hope you have a very spooky weekend, and I will see you in my next video.